I always find it odd. I ask questions about you being on the Senate Intelligence Committee, and there's things you know that you can't talk about. But what do you know that you have questions about?
What I have questions about is the staging of the evacuation. And I think that there are questions about whether Bagram Air Force Base, for example, should have been closed or not, whether we should have had more troops in or not to do the evacuation sooner. I mean, these are all questions that I have, and we're going to have a lot of time, I think, in the coming months and maybe even years to ask questions not just about the last 20 days, but about the last 20 years in Afghanistan.
So, are we wrong to not have any troops there?
No, I don't think so. Under the conditions that exist in the country, the decision that was made by the prior president and the expectations of people in Afghanistan, I think that we've made the right decision.
I know this is a hypothetical that is nearly impossible to answer, but if this were a Republican president or still President Trump and we're in the exact same scenario that played out, are you any more harsh toward the president than you are?
I think that's a really fair question. I was very negative about the way we withdrew from northern Syria, for example, where Donald Trump completely abandoned the Kurds. And I guess I'd say the difference between that and this situation is that we airlifted 126,000 people out of Afghanistan. Donald Trump airlifted 0 people out of northern Syria. So am I happy that there are still people left there? Of course not. You know, if there are people left there that still want to come out, this is a very tragic situation. Afghanistan is a tragic place. But I guess that's the distinction between a president that has tried, I think, to, under very difficult circumstances, to get people out, and somebody who turned his back on our allies in northern Syria.